सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. ॐ. Page 267, verse 79. एवं सति महावाक्यात् परोक्ष ज्ञानमीर्यते. यैस्तेषां शास्त्र सिद्धान्त विज्ञानं शोभतेतराम्. Vidyaranya, refuting the Purvapakshi, who is talking about that Mahavakya can give only Paroksha Jnanam, then Acharya says, your Siddhanta is not proper, there is some defect in your Siddhanta. Whose Siddhanta? Purvapakshi's Siddhanta. Siddhanta means conclusion. Siddhaha antaha. That is the opinion you arrive at as a conclusion is called Siddhantaha. Siddhaha, accomplished. Antaha, finally, ultimately. So, Siddhaha, Antaha, Siddhantaha, Karmadharaya Samasa. Acharya says, Evam sati mahavakyat paroksha jnanam iryate. O Purvapakshi, if you say, through mahavakyat, paroksha jnanam, indirect knowledge alone comes. If you say so, evam sati, this is your opinion. If you hold this opinion, yehi tesham shastra siddhantah, this is your conclusion, this is your siddhanta. Vijnanam shobhate taram, your vijnanam, your knowledge is so great, your knowledge is so great, such a siddhanta you have arrived at after coming to Mahavakya. So he is ridiculing the Purvapakshi. Shobhate taram, wonderful. Wonderful means totally wrong ityartha. So wonderful, you say. So wonderful means this much also you do not know. This much also you do not know. You are telling Mahavakya gives indirect knowledge. Shobhate taram, great indeed your wrong conclusion. Iryate iti, thus it is your conclusion. Your conclusion is totally wrong about Mahavakya. Then Purvapakshi comes, he justifies his argument. How Mahavakya gives only Paroksha Jnanam, why it cannot give Aparoksha Jnanam, he justifies logically. He is presenting in the next shloka. It is a Purvapakshi shloka. Here, before going to see that shloka, the background of this Purvapakshi, I have to mention. The Purvapakshi is Vachaspati Mishra, who wrote a commentary upon Shankaracharya's Brahma Sutra Bhashyam. Vachaspati Mishra is the name of a commentator who wrote a commentary upon Shankara Bhashyam of Brahma Sutra. Adi Shankaracharya wrote commentary upon Brahma Sutras. Upon those sutras commentary of Shankaracharya, Vachaspati Mishra wrote a commentary. His commentary is known as Bhamati. by name Bhamati. Why he gave that name to that commentary? We can call it as sub-commentary. Shankaracharya's is the main commentary. So, Vachaspati Mishra's commentary is a sub-commentary. Bhamati is his wife's name. He gave the credit to her. Rarely people give that opportunity. Her name is Bhamati. Why he gave that name? There is a story. He was writing commentary and day and night he was spending time. He has forgotten about his wife also. There is a lady who is taking care of him, providing food, water, everything. He has totally forgotten. And writing. Those days no electrical lights, no bulbs and all. So they write only with that velak. So they keep that velak and is writing. One day, wife came and offered water to him. She should not disturb him. She just keep there and go away. And just he looked at her. One old lady with white hair, full of white hair, one old lady standing. Then he asked, "Who are you?" He asked, "Who are you?" She said, "I am your wife. I am your wife." Then he thought, how great this woman really. And helped me so much without disturbing me to complete this Brahma Sutra commentary, sub-commentary. Therefore, this commentary deserves her name. Because of her only I have written this work. Therefore, let me keep the name of this book as Bhamati. That Bhamatikara, we call him as Bhamatikara. Bhamatikara means who wrote the sub-commentary upon Brahma Sutra of Shankaracharya. That work name is called Bhamati. Since he wrote that, it is called Bhamati. His name is called Bhamatikara. So that Bhamatikara opinion, he is the Purvapakshi here. What he says, the objection is, words cannot give direct knowledge. Words cannot give direct knowledge. Direct experience alone gives direct knowledge. If I give description about Manas Sarovar, Kailas, you got Shabda Jnanam. Shabda Jnanam is Paroksha Jnanam. I gave lot of description about Manas Sarovar. Then you got the knowledge about Manas Sarovar. It is Paroksha Jnanam. Paroksha Jnanam comes through Shabdam. That is called Shabdam. This Shabda Vakyam gives only Paroksha Jnanam. If you want to get direct knowledge about Manas Sarovar, what you have to do? You have to go to Manas Sarovar. Once you go to Manas Sarovar alone, you can get direct knowledge of Manas Sarovar. What this description of Manas Sarovar gave? It gave only Paroksha Jnana. Like that, sentences are always having plurality. Sentences, there are so many words. In sentence, there are so many words. Many words means Dvaitam, duality. This Dvaitam, duality sentences, how they can give Advayam, Advaita, Brahma, Aparoksha Jnanam. It gives only Dvaita, Paroksha Jnanam. That is his contention. Therefore, what he says, through meditation only, you can get Aparoksha Jnanam. After listening from your teacher for a length of time, you have to sit in meditation. Close your eyes. Don't close your nose, but close your eyes and do meditation. What meditation? Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi meditation you have to do. Then what comes? The meaning of that sentence. generate one bhava's janya samskara. The bhava thought you continuously think. Aham brahmasmi, I am shariratraya vilakshanaha, panchakosha vilakshanaha. You have to meditate upon that mahavakya repeatedly. That bhava you have to repeat. Because of that bhava repetition, the samskara is rising inside the mind. The bhava janya samskara, that samskara produce aparoksha jnana. The samskara alone produce aparoksha jnanam. That is called sakshatkaraha. Bhavajanya samskaraha sakshatkaram janayati. Atmajnanam janayati. Sakshatkara takes place. So after long meditation, paroksha jnanam is converted into aparoksha jnanam. Just in the class you won't get aparoksha jnanam. You just receive the shabdam, sentences. Receive and put all of them in your mind and carry them to your house and sit in one corner and bring all the statements you have to meditate upon. Masticate each sentence. That bhava, each sentence, each word you have to repeatedly think, punaravritti. Then that bhava, janya samskara, the samskara suddenly, like neon light, it just flash up like sakshatkaraha. You get sudden aparoksha jnanam. This is his opinion. In the Purvapaksha comes now 80th shloka. He is telling, we will read the shloka. Now this is the background of this Purvapaksha. Now very much involved topic is going to come. Highly technical. Be ready. Okay. Astam shastrasya siddhantah yuktya vakyat parokshadhihi swargadi vakyavannaivam dashame vyabhicharatah. Now 1.5 line Purvapakshi, second half of second line is called Siddhanta. Now Vidyaranya said, your Siddhanta is so funny, he said. Now he says, keep your Siddhanta. Purvapakshi is telling to Siddhanti, original Vedantin, Advaita Vedantin. You are telling my Siddhanta is wrong. I am telling you, keep your Siddhanta separate. He says, why? Your Siddhanta is wrong. Why it is wrong? Generalization, Vyapti. He gives some logic here. What is that logic? He gives Vedanta Vakyam Paroksha Jnana Janakam. Veda Vakyatvat Swargadi Vakyavat. This is the generalization. Astam Shastrasya Siddhantaha. Full stop. Shastrasya means Shabda Paroksha Jnanat Mahavakyam. Your Siddhanta Mahavakya gives only Paroksha Jnanam. Keep it. He is telling. Your Siddhanta, which gives Paroksha Jnanam only, keep it that way. I am giving the reason why it gives Paroksha Jnanam. Astam, let it be there. Shastrasya Siddhantaha. You are telling it is Aparoksha Jnanam. I am telling your Siddhanta is giving Paroksha Jnanam. Purvapakshi and Siddhanti tug of war. Tug of war, war with words. Okay, not war with weapons. War with words, like nama veetlo madri. Always fighting, no? Why you are fighting? Fighting with war. No weapons. Fighting with words. So always in Shastra, fighting means fighting with words. Certain words they use and Siddhanta use certain words and go on arguing. Therefore, Astam Shastrasya Siddhantah. I will tell you, Yuktya Vakyat Parokshadhihi. Yuktya, logically if I see, Vakyat Parokshadhihi eva bhavati. Parokshadhi means jnanam. Paroksha means indirect. Indirect knowledge alone, bhavati you have to supply. Vakyat parokshadhihi eva bhavati. Yuktya, logically if you see. What is that yukti? Swargadi vakyavat. Like swargadi vakya. Swarga, etc. Upper lokas, swarga loka, bhuvar loka, suvar loka, mahar loka, jana loka, tapo loka, satya loka. So many lokas are there. Have you seen that? You have not seen. All these lokas mentioned where? In Shastra. There also Shastra Vakyam. Shastra talks about Swarga. Have you got Paroksha Jnana, Aparoksha Jnana about Swarga? Paroksha Jnana only. Indirect knowledge. I have not seen Swarga. Shastra says I got Paroksha Jnana. I will go one day after leaving this body. I am expecting. Is it not Paroksha Jnana? Veda Purva Vakyat, Veda Vakyam, Swargadi Vakyam. Like that, Tattvamasi Maha Vakyam is also gives what knowledge? Parokshadhihi, Yuktya. Yuktya means here, in generalization Vyapti, there are 4 factors. In logic, they use 4 factors. Number 1 is Pakshaha, locus, the subject matter where they are discussing. Pakshaha, then Sadhyam, the goal, the conclusion, what you arrive at. Sadhyam. Number 3, Hetu, the reason. Hetu means reason. Pakshaha, Sadhyam, Hetu, like what he gives the Drishtanta. Example, Drishtantaha. Pakshaha, Sadhyam, Hetu and Drishtanta. These 4 factors are there in generalization. Generalization is called Vyaptihi. This is in logic, Tarka, Tarkikas use these terms and this logic. Now we have to see how he is Vyapti. First, Vedanta Vakyam is the Pakshaha. Vedanta Vakyam is called Pakshaha here. That means Pakshaha means the matter, the subject matter for argument. What is the subject matter here we are using? Mahavakya. Vedanta Vakya is the subject matter for argument, debate. Sentence for debate is called Pakshaha. In this context, Pakshaha means actually locus. Locus. Mahavakya is the main center point for discussion, for argument, for debate. Like that. Then Paroksha Jnana Janakam is Sadhyam. Paroksha Jnana Janakam. It generates only indirect knowledge. Paroksha Jnana Janakam. Janakam means generate. Paroksha means indirect. Jnanam means jnanam, knowledge. Paroksha Jnana Janakam. Then Hetu. How can you say so? Vedavakyatvat or Vedavakyat. Vedavakyatvat. Since it is always Hetu is in Panchami. Hetau Panchami. Panchami Vibhakti. Since it is Vedavakyam. So what? Since it is Vedavakyam, like Drishtanta also I will give Swargadi Vakyavat. Swarga Vakya, Upanishad talks about, Veda talks about Swarga Vakyam. Swarga statements mentions Jyotishtomena Swarga Kamo Yajeta. By Jyotishtoma Yaga, one can attain Swarga. When that Veda mantra tells that Swarga, is it Paroksha Jnanam or Aparoksha Jnanam? Clear Paroksha Jnanam. Similarly, this is also Veda Vakyam. What Vakyam? Maha Vakyam is also Veda Vakyam. All of them are Veda Vakyams only. One Veda Vakyam gives Paroksha Jnanam, another Veda Vakyam gives Aparoksha Jnanam. Swarga Vakyam gives Paroksha Jnanam, Mahavakyam also must give Paroksha Jnanam. Daniki Diniki Saripoyindi. It is his conclusion. That is what the Purapakshi. Astam Shastrasya Siddhantaha Yuktya Vakyat Parokshadhihi Swargadi Vakyavat. Up to here, generalization. Generalization means just like Parvataha Vanniman Dhumavatvat Pakashalavat. There is a fire on the mountain because I see the smoke. Just like in my kitchen. Olden days kitchen. Now Acharya says this is wrong generalization. This is wrong generalization because Parvataha Vanniman Dhumavatvat. Parvataha, there is a mountain, and that mountain there is a fire. I have not seen fire. Because of smoke, I infer fire, like in my kitchen. Now modern kitchen there is no fire. Gas stove is there. Pakashalavat you cannot say now. Dhumapanavat ani cholana. Dhumapanavat. Wherever the smoking is there, smoke comes. That's why it is called smoking. And one person is sitting at the back of that seat, bus, back seat. He sits. And poga matra varsa. Aadu kaano, cigarette kaano. Some poga is coming, smoke is coming. You infer immediately one person sitting backside and is smoking. There is a fire. Like that, Acharya says your example is wrong example. Wherever there is fire, there is no need of smoke. Wherever there is smoke, there must be fire. That is correct. Rishtanta, wherever there is fire, there is smoke is correct. Now, wherever there is smoke, there is fire. Yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vannihi. Correct. You should not say yatra yatra vannihi tatra tatra dhumaha. You cannot say. Wherever fire, there is smoke, you cannot say. Wherever smoke is there, there is fire. That is correct in a Vapti. Correct generalization. Yatra yatra vannihi tatra tatra dhumaha na vaktavyam. Asmakam pakashalavat. In my kitchen room, gas stove is there, fire is there. There is no smoke at all. Like that, sometimes this is called vibhichara doshaha. Deviation. Vibhichara has got two meanings. From Dharmashastra standpoint, Vyabhichara means deviation from Dharma. Deviation from ethics is called Vyabhichara. In Tarkika language, Vyabhichara means a different meaning. Deviation from the original. That's what Acharya answered. Na evam. This is not correct. What is not correct? Your Vyapti is not correct. Your generalization is not correct. Vyabhichara dosha is there. There are 5 doshas, Vyabhichara doshas. Hetva bhasa, they call it as Hetva bhasa. Your reasoning is wrong reasoning. That is called Hetva bhasa. 5 Hetva bhasas are there. One is Vyabhichara is one dosha, abhasa. Vyabhichara is one among them. It is Hetva bhasa. Anaikantikatvam. It is called Anaikantikatvam. What is that? Deviation from the rule. Your generalization will not work here with regard to where? Dashame vyabhicharataha. Dashamosi. When Guru Mahavakyam, no? Apta Vakyam, he says, you are the 10th man. In the 10th man case, it is not giving Paroksha Jnanam. This 10th man is knowing himself directly. Already 10th man is available. Therefore, that example you should not bring. Swarga is not available in the example what you have given. But here 10th man is available or not? You are the 10th man when the Apta Purusha says, you are the 10th man is available here or not? He is like a Swarga. I want to go and meet 10th man. He has to go and meet 10th man? No. 10th man is already available. Therefore, Svargavakyavatu you should not compare here. That Drishtanta is not right. 10th man case, how is it aproksha jnanam it is giving? One person comes and tells, you are the 10th man. This 10th man has to say what? Yes, I am the 10th man. He has to recognize after counting every one of them. When Kunti says, Karna, oh Karna, you are the Karna, you are not Radheya, you are Kaunteya. And for that, Karna has to sit and meditate. Meditate, I am Karna, I am Kaunteya, I am Kaunteya, I am Kaunteya. He need not go for meditation to get the knowledge that I am Kaunteya. Karna doesn't require any practice of meditation. Once Kunti says you are Kaunteya, Kunti is the proof. Mother is the proof for Karna to claim that I am Kaunteya. And she gives the whole history how it happened. And Radheya has to renounce that Radheyatvam and claim that I am Kaunteya. That Kunti Putra Karna is available there or not. It is Paroksha Jnanam or Aparoksha Jnanam. Direct knowledge is getting Karna or indirect knowledge getting? Direct knowledge. Why? Already Karna is available there. Now I want to get Karna, that Karna, that Karna. Hey, that Karna is this Karna. This Karna alone, that Radheya Karna, wrong notion you have to drop. Misconception you drop, you get Aparoksha Jnana. That's what here he says. Dashame Vyabhicharataha. In the 10th man case, this is deviation. In 10th man case, it gives Aparoksha Jnanam. Tadvat Mahavakya also gives Aparoksha Jnanam only. Suppose Mahavakyam means what? Tat Tvam Asi. You are that Paramatma. You, the Jivatma, is that Paramatma, Aikyam. One and the same. Oneness is called Mahavakya, Aikya Jnanam. Mahavakya anatarimu Tattvam Asi. Tat is Paramatma. Tvam is Jivatma. You, the Jivatma, is that Paramatma. Both are one and the same. Is called Aikya Jnanam. In this Aikya Jnanam, if you say this is Paroksha Jnanam, it gives only Paroksha Jnanam. What is the problem, you know? It is a big tragic thing going to happen. Jivatma also will become Paroksham. That's what he is going to present Vidyaranya, giving answer to that Purvapakshi. How unintelligent you are, O Purvapakshi. Vidyaranya answering in this 81st shloka. Look into this shloka, very, very important shloka. Svato paroksha jivasya brahmatvam abhivanchatah nashyet siddha parokshatvam iti yuktirmahatyaho. Aho, yukti hi mahati. Your yukti is so great, O Purvapakshi. He said it is logic. You Shastra Siddhanta keep aside. I want to give the logic, he said. Acharya is telling, aha, what a yukti you are giving, what a generalization you are giving, aho, exclamation mark, aho, wonderful. This is called Tarkikas, they always take Tarka primary. We the Siddhantins also take Tarka, logic, backed by Shastra. Shastra is front for us. Shastra is Mukhyam. Shastra based tarka is always safe. Kevala tarka is Sushka tarka. Shastra artha sahayena tarka you have to use. Without Shastra, if you give tarka primary importance and Shastra secondary importance, you will end up in Dvaitam. Wrong conclusion. Therefore, Advaita Jnanam comes only through Shastra Sammata Tarka. If at all you want to use Tarka, Shastra Sammata Tarka, not Kutarka or Sushka Tarka. Sushka Tarka is Kutarka. Wrong logic, fallacious logic. How? Swataha aparoksha jivasya. This jivatma, swataha aparoksham or paroksham. I the individual, I am here, I the jivatma. Am I directly available or indirectly available to myself? Directly I am available to myself. Am I having aparoksha jnanam about myself or paroksha jnanam about myself? Direct. Where are you? I am sitting here, Swamini, in the hall. Nanna aparoksha jnana irukku namakku. Pasi irukka? Ama irukka. Aparoksha jnana irukku. You are having direct knowledge about yourself here. Suppose if you take this Mahavakya, how he comes, why he comes to the class, Jivatma, Papam, poor student comes. Poor student means not money wise. Knowledge wise, poor student, Pavam, comes for Mahavakya Jnanam, Atma Jnanam, class la vandi, Ukanandi. What for? He says, Brahmatvam Abhivanchataha. With the desire of knowing that Brahman status, I am Brahman, Brahmatvam. To get that Brahman status, vilindi Pavam class ku vandindirika avanu. So after coming here, Jivatma student, who is having direct knowledge about himself, already he knows. He do not know only Brahman. Tatpada Jnanam is not there, adi parokshama irukke. Ippo idu vande aparoksha Jnanam. Tatu Tvam lo, Tvam is Jivatma. Tatu is Paramatma. This Tvam Jivatma sitting in the class trying to know about Tatu Paramatma, the Brahman. And teacher is teaching. What? Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi. Until now the student has got Tvampada Aparoksha Jnanam. Tvampada Jivatma, his own Aparoksha Jnanam. Ipo Mahavakya vandadukku appuram enna aachu theriyumo? Paroksham aiduthu. It became Paroksham. According to Purvapakshi. According to Purvapakshi, Mahavakya gives Paroksha Jnanam means Guru, I am giving that Mahavakya now. All of you are here? Are you hearing? Okay. I am giving the Mahavakya Tat Tvam Asi. Now you are all having already Aparoksha Jnanam about you. Only Tat Paramatma is having Paroksham. Now that Parokshatvam you have to remove. What this Purvapakshi is doing, in the Aparoksham Jivatma entering with Paroksha Paramatma. Avan Aparokshattam kuda poyiduthu. Already irukira Aparoksha Jnanam, direct knowledge has become indirect knowledge. Irukira Jnanam kuda poyiduthu. Irukira direct knowledge also has entered into Paroksha Jnanam. According to Purvapakshi. అది తప్పిల్லையோ இருக்கிற என்னுடைய ஞானம் கூட பரோட்ச ஞானம்ல போய் சேர்ந்துடுதுன்னா ஏன்னா தத்துவமசி மகாவாக்கிய கிவ்ஸ் பரோட்ச ஞானம். அப்போ இந்த ஜீவாத்மா என்ன ஆயிடுது? அந்த பரமாத்மால ஜாயின் ஆயிடுது. அப்போ அபரோக்ஷத்துவம் கூட போய் பரோட்சத்துவம் ஆயிடுது. என்ன அழகு அப்பா, என்ன லாஜிக் அப்பான்னு கேட்கிறாரு. லுக் இன் டு த ஸ்லோகா நவ் த வேர்ட்ஸ். ஸ்வதஹ அபரோக்ஷத்வ ஜீவஸ்ய, அபரோக்ஷ ஜீவஸ்ய ஸ்வதஹ. Basically, originally, naturally, the jiva is aparokshaha. I am evident to myself, I am having direct knowledge about myself. Okay? I am having direct knowledge about myself. And the doubt is konja killi paathukonga. If you have doubt, you can pinch yourself. Appa, I have direct knowledge. Have direct knowledge? Now Guru has come and given the Mahavakya. Okay. Brahmatvam abhivanchataha. Class vandita, ukarndita, student with the desire of Brahmatvam. I want to get the Brahmatva status. Ennache? Nashyet siddha aparokshatvam. Siddha aparokshatvam, already available directness of that Jivatma, nashyet. when he want to get that brahmatvam status. Enna brahmatvam status varanamanna teacher has to use mahavakya. Teacher using mahavakya means tat tvamasi. That tat tvamasi gives only paroksha jnanam according to Purvapakshi. Now what happens? Guru has used tatvamasi mahavakya. Sishya has lost his aparokshatvam. Why? He has got paroksha jnanam. அப்போ இந்த ஜீவன் போய் அதில் சேர்ந்துட்டான். இப்போ இந்த ஜீவ அபரோக்ஷ ஞானம் ஆல்சோ பிகேம் பரோக்ஷம். நஷ்யேத் அபரோக்ஷத்வம் ஜீவஸ்ய which is already available. சித்தः அபரோக்ஷத்வம் நஷ்யேத் இதி யுக்திः within inverted commas. நஷ்யேத் சித்தः அபரோக்ஷத்வம், that is within inverted commas. இதி thus yuktihi aha mahati iti mahati, and your yukti is so great appa. Summa great illa, romba kevalam ardham. Your yukti mahati aho mahatyaho aho, how great your logic is. Aparoksha jnana irukkannu you have taken to paroksham. What a great logic yours. He gives an example. It is like in the world parlance, we keep some capital amount. We keep some capital amount to get interest. Interest தெரியுமில்லையோ, அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வர்றதுக்காக கேபிட்டல் வச்சுட்டோம். அப்போ என்னாச்சு தெரியுமா, இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வரல கேபிட்டலும் போயிடுதுன்னா முதலுக்கே மோசம் ஆபத்து. அது மாதிரி முதலுக்கே ஆபத்தாயிடுதப்பா பாபம். இந்த ஜீவாத்மா வந்து ஐ வாண்ட் டு கெட் பிரம்மன் ஸ்டேட்டஸ் అని கிளாஸ்ல உட்கார்ந்தான். தென் ஹீ லாஸ்ட் ஹிஸ் அபரோக்ஷத்துவம் ஆல்சோ. அது முதலுக்கே ஆபத்து மாதிரி அந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொண்டு வராருங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் 82 பேஜ் நம்பர் 268 ஸ்லோகா 82. விருத்திமிஷ்டவதோ மூலம் अपि नष्टमिति दृशं लौकिकं वचनं सार्थं सम्पन्नं त्वत्प्रसादतः. वृद्धिम् इष्टवतः. விருத்தி மீன்ஸ் ஹியர் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் தெரியுமோ, தமிழ்ல என்ன சொல்லுவான், வட்டி. தெலுங்குல கூட வட்டி தான். அந்த வட்டி, மூல வட்டி, சக்கர வட்டி, இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். ஓகே, இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். அந்த விருத்தி இஷ்டவதா, எ பர்சன் ஹூ இஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன் கெட்டிங் தட், ஹூ இஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன் கெட்டிங் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். That's why you put in fixed deposit, no? Bank lo once you put in fixed deposit, adu kutti pottine irukum, no? Increase aayinde irukum because of interest. So vruddhi mishtavataha, the person who is interested in the interest. Moolam means the capital, money, capital. Moolam api nashtam iti idrisham. Nashtam idrisham means like a person whose moolam, the capital amount also nashtam because he wants some interest. Moolatike aapadi vandadappa anna madri. He lost his, for brahmatva prapti he came with the interest of brahmatva prapti he came to the class. Aparokshatvam gone. Brahmatva prapti varle adi parokshamaiduthe. Aparokshatvam முதலுக்கே மோசம் என்ன, இதான் முதலுக்கே மோசம் என்ன புரியுறதோ. பிரம்மத்துவ பிராப்தி வரல, அது பரோட்சமா இருக்கு. அபரோக்ஷத்துவம் முதல்ல இருக்கிற அபரோக்ஷத்துவம் ஆல்சோ கான். ஸோ நோ பிரம்மத்துவ பிராப்தி அண்ட் அபரோக்ஷ ஜானம் ஆல்சோ, இருக்கிற ஜானம் ஆல்சோ போயிடுது. என்ன விருத்திமிஷ்டவதா மூலம் அப்படி நஷ்டம் இதீதிருஷம், இந்த மாதிரி. இதீதிருஷம் மீன்ஸ் லைக் தட். Laukikam vachanam sartham. In the world, people are talking Laukikam vachana means in the world generally proverb. Modalake aapattu, modalake mosam enna proverb irukku illiyo. And the proverb in the world, you have made it sartham, prayojanam. Because of your logic, that world proverb become real. Laukikam vachanam, that, what laukikam vachanam? Modalake aapattu vachanam. Tamil சொன்னா நன்னது முதலுக்கே மோசம் interest for interest sake I went and the capital also I have lost and sartham and it become useful. That means what? It has become meaningful because of your yukti. Sampannam tvat prasadataha, because of your grace this paham jivatma lost his aparokshatvam also. Because you are telling Mahavakya gives paroksha jnana. In the jiva went and sat with Paramatma. Indirect knowledge dane. Therefore, that is why many people are not getting Atma jnanam. Puriyardaipo. After coming to class also, why people are not getting Atma jnana? Confused. Paran confusayati. Teacher is confusing. Purvapakshi gives paroksha jnana. Ellaru veetukku poi nanna ukkaarந்து தியானம் பண்ணுங்க. கிளாஸ்ல என்ன வரும்? Vidyaranya says atraiva brahma samashnute. In the class itself, shravanakale eva mahavakyam advaita jnanam janayati, he says. Here now itself. Okay. Laukikam vachanam sardham sampannam. Sampannam means praptam. Tvat prasadataha, because of your grace, that proverb has become valid, meaningful, because of your logic. Your logic and Laukika Vachanam has become meaningful, valid. Evvula kindle பண்றாரு பாருங்க. கூறாமல் கூறி அடிக்காமல் அடிக்கிறதுன்னா இது. அடிக்காமல் அடிக்கணும்னா. Next. Again Purvapakshi coming. Okay. Antakarana sambhinnam bodho jivo parokshatam arhatyupadhi sadbhavat natu brahmanupadhitah. There is a nice sloka in Guru Gita. That sloka says, Guravaha sishya hrit tapaharinam durlabhaha. It's very rare to get teachers who can remove the sorrow, pain from the heart of the disciples. Guravaha sishya hrit tapaharaha harinaha durlabhaha. Very difficult to get a teacher who can remove the pain or sorrow from the heart of the sishyas. Guravaha sishya hrit tapaharinam durlabhaha. Other teachers are available. Guravaha sulabhaha guravaha sishya vittapaharinaha. You can get easily the teachers who can take the money of the sishyas. Sulabhaha, easily you get teachers, guravaha. Sulabhaha, guravaha. Sishya vitta apaharinaha. Sishya vitta apaharinaha. Taking the money from the students, you get such teachers, many teachers, but you don't get teachers who can remove the thapa from the heart, from the mind of the sishyas. அது மாதிரி இந்த பூர்வபக்ஷி மாதிரி ஒரு சிஷ்ய குரு இருந்தா என்ன பண்றது? இந்த பூர்வபக்ஷன் மாதிரி ஒரு குரு இருந்தா அந்த சிஷ்யனுக்கு கத்தி என்ன ஆகும்? என்ன ஆகும்? தரிசை சிஷ்யனுக்கு தெரியாது பாவம். படிக்கிற வரைக்கும் ஞானம் வர வரைக்கும் இந்த குருவன் வாட் டைப் ஆஃப் குரு இஸ் ரைட் குரு ஆர் நாட், we do not know. அது பூர்வஜன்ம புண்ணியம். தரிசை நிறைய புண்ணியம் பண்ணணும். You have to do lot of punya, whether Sishya Hrittapaharina, Vittapaharina. That is why many disciples, they lost their whole property also by that time. Why? Guru nalla appadiye suck panniduva. Sulabhaha labhantina. Durlabhaha sishyas cannot understand. Very difficult. Okay. Now Purvapakshi says, okay, tell me, aham brahmasmi jnanam, to get, you require a upadhi. Suppose I am aparoksha jnanam I am having. Okay. I am the Jivatma, I have aparoksha jnanam, direct knowledge about myself. I am here in the class. Gunda உட்கார்ந்துருக்கேன், weight, height எல்லாமே இருக்கு, எனக்கு நல்லா தெரியாது. How am I going to know this? How I note this? Because of antahkaranam. Mind is there, upadhi is there. Because of that antahkarana upadhi, in the mind, I am able to recognize that I am here in this class, I am so and so. Swamini is taking classes, that is Panchadasi class, not Pancha Mahabharatama, another Pancha, Pancha, illa, idu Panchadashi class. Ivvada gnanam irukku. Eppadi irundhathu? Because of mind, because of antakaranam, because of buddhi, because of upadhi. So Sakshi has got that knowledge that I am there here. But aham brahmasmi, Brahman is nirupadhikam illiyo. How nirupadhika, upadhi is not there, brahmagnanam is not possible, he says. Look into the shloka. Antahkarana sambhinnaha jivaha aparokshatam bodhaha bhavati. Jivaha, jivatma, aparokshatam arhati. Arhati is in the second line. Aparokshatam arhati. Aparoksha jnanam. Jivatma deserves direct knowledge because antahkarana sambhinna bodhaha. In the previous sloka we said, I am the Jivatma is a direct knowledge and shunna. Now he took that statement. You are telling Jivatma has got direct knowledge. How he has got direct knowledge? Purvapakshi is asking us. How he has got? Because antahkarana sambhinna bodhaha, that is, that Jivatmanaha aparoksha jnanam, I am here in the class, that is born out of antahkarana, associated chaitanyam. Here, antahkarana, associated. Sambhinnaha means associated, enclosed by antahkaranam, mind. Enclosed by the mind, bodhaha, that jiva, the chaitanyam is enclosed by Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am. Who am I? Sakshi Chaitanyam. This Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am getting this knowledge because of mind. Mind upadhi is there, antahkaranam. Antahkaranam is the upadhi, or mind is the upadhi. Associated with antahkaranam, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, Jivatma has got the direct knowledge. Correct? Correct. Arhati, aparokshadam arhati. Okay, which you go, aparoksha jnanam irukku, Jivatma ki. Eppadi vandadu? Because of antahkarana sambhinnaha, enclosed. Consciousness enclosed in the mind generate aham sakshi chaitanyam, direct knowledge. Clear? Then upadhi sadbhavat. There is upadhi. Sadbhava means upadhi. Presence of upadhi is there. Because of that presence of upadhi, antahkaranam alone, this individual Jivatma has got, I am Sakshi Chaitanyam, so and so. That direct knowledge is there. But natu brahmanupadhitaha aparokshatam arhati. Brahma anupadhitaha. Brahmaku upadhi engappa irukku? Nirgunam Brahma doesn't have upadhi. He is not having any upadhi. Nirgunam Brahma means what? There is no antahkaranam, there is no mind, there is no body, there is nothing else. How Brahma, that Chaitanyam Brahma, nirupadhikam Brahma, Jivatma is sopadhikam, therefore he has got aparoksha jnanam about himself. Brahma Jnanam, if you want to get, how can Brahma Jnanam comes without upadhi? There is no upadhi in Brahma. You only said Brahman is nirupadhikam. Upadhi rahita Brahmani katham aparoksha jnanam bhavati. So antakaraname illiye Brahmaniki nanta pragnam na bhayish pragnam ellame sollite apani padam. No upadhi at all. That's what he says. Brahma anupadhitaha. Since Brahman does not have any upadhi, na aparokshatam arhati. You have to supply. Brahma, aham brahmasmi jnanam, directly it is not possible because in Brahman there is no upadhi. You only said nirupadhikam Brahma. Now, very interesting technical answer Acharya is going to give in 84. Brilliant answer. The brilliant and brilliant. Okay. Naivam brahmatva bodhasya sopadhi vishayatvatah Yavad videha kaivalyam upadhera nivaranat. From this 84 to 87, Acharya's answer. First I'll give the essence of this whole answer of Vidyaranya, then you can understand easily, highly technical. The absence of upadhi, you are telling, O Purvapakshi, Brahman is nirupadhi. Nirupadhikam, avarku upadhi kadiyadu. Because paramarthika satyam Brahma, nirupadhi, we are telling. So Purvapakshi hold that view and says, since your Brahman is nirupadhikam, without upadhi, how Brahma Jnanam takes place? The Jivatmananna upadhi irukku. Brahmaniki upadhi illa. How is it possible? Acharya says, nirupadhikam Brahma. And the nirupadhi, upadhi, absence is a type of adjective. For example, before going to that, let me give an example. Then you easily understand. Suppose there are some baskets, flower baskets, and one empty basket is also there. Suppose I order my student, I ask my student, get me that basket. Get me that basket. I want a particular basket. What basket I ask? Bring me that empty basket. There are 10 baskets, 9 baskets are full of flowers. One basket is empty basket. I want to get that basket, so I have to tell my student, go and get me that basket. Now the student asks me, which basket? Because there is empty basket also, there is flower basket also. Which basket you want? Sishya asks. Then Guru says, bring that empty basket. Empty basket means what? In which basket there are no flowers. Flowers illada or basket konduvanna. Now to get that basket, I have used that empty. Empty means absence of flowers or presence of flowers. That box says, in which basket there are no flowers, bring that basket. Isn't it? I asked, bring the empty basket, which basket doesn't have flowers. Now this emptiness and flowers, abhava, absence of flowers, is called emptiness. Is this emptiness is serving me, helping me to get that basket? Isn't it? If on the basket like emptiness is there, and the emptiness is adjective or not? Nirupadhikam means a basket which doesn't have flowers. Absence of flowers, without flowers. Can it help me or not to get the basket? It helped me. I got that basket. The student went and brought that basket. I got it. How I got it? By using the word empty. Which basket doesn't have flowers? Similarly, Brahman also, Nirupadhika Brahma I understand through Sopadhika Manaha. I the Brahman am mindless. I the Brahman am mindless. But I the Brahman recognize as Brahman through the Sopadhika Brahma. Brahman is of two types. Vyavaharika Brahma is Sopadhikam Brahma. I want to claim as Nirupadhikam Brahma. To get the empty basket, other flower baskets helped me or not? Other flower baskets helped me to differentiate the empty basket. I got the empty basket. How I got? Because there are flower baskets, I differentiated the flower baskets from the empty basket. Then I got empty basket. Illiyo? Adi madri, in mind, body, mind complex has got here Sakshi Chaitanyam, Sopadhikam Brahma. Sakshi Chaitanyam is Sopadhikam Brahma. Through this Sopadhikam Brahma, I recognize Nirupadhikam Brahma. Mahavakyam Dwara, I discover I am Nirupadhikam Brahma through Sopadhika Sakshi Chaitanyam. I discover, I recognize, I own up Nirupadhikam Brahma only. But this Jnanam comes where? In Sopadhikam Brahma only. Nirupadhikam Brahmanaki Ajnanamu kadayadu, Jnanamu thevailla, really speaking. Nirupadhikam Brahma doesn't have ignorance. Therefore, Nirupadhikam Brahma doesn't require Jnanam also. Who requires Jnanam now? This Sopadhikam Brahma achi pitching ukkandirukka. In the Sopadhikam Brahma kada Nirupadhikam Brahma Jnanam varanam. So all Jnanam takes place only in Vyavahara. Vyavaharikam. Jnanam is also Vyavaharikam. Sopadhikam is also Vyavaharikam. Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam is also Vyavaharikam. Brahman is Paramarthikam. Brahman is Paramarthikam, but Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam is Vyavaharikam. That Jnanam comes only in Sopadhika Chaitanyam only. Therefore, Sopadhika means body, mind, complex. Upadhi Sahita Chaitanyam recognize, get the Vyavaharika Jnanam only. That Jnanam Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Therefore, here he says, Naivam, your answer is wrong. Antakaranam is required, that is not correct. That word to word meaning I will give you later in the next class. Okay, this much you understand. Sopadhika Chaitanyam alone, Sakshi Chaitanyam alone, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam takes place. Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam takes place only in the Antakaranam. Antakaranam is the Upadhi. In Sopadhikam Brahma only Atma Jnanam takes place. Whole thing is Vyavaharikam. We are not talking about Paramarthikam here. Brahman is Paramarthikam. But Jnanam, Aham Brahmasmi, all belong to Vyavaharika Satyam. More in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.